My beloved child, I am speaking to you right now because I want you to know that you are not forgotten. I see you, I know you, and I love you. Every detail of your life is known to me, every joy, every sorrow, every wound, every victory, and every quiet moment when you sat alone with thoughts that no one else could hear. I have seen the tears that never reached your cheeks, but lived only in your heart. I have heard the prayers you thought were too small, too broken, or too late to be noticed. I have walked with you through every season, and even in the moments when you felt lost, I was near. And now I say to you, a new life is coming. A fresh start is near. You may feel that your time has passed, that too much of your story has already been written, and that there is little left ahead but decline or waiting for the end. But my child, you do not see what I see. Where you see endings, I see beginnings. Where you see loss, I see renewal. Where you see brokenness, I see the perfect place to build something new, something beautiful, something everlasting. You have carried many burdens. You have faced battles that drained your strength. You have endured disappointments, regrets, and mistakes. At times, you have looked back at your past and wished you could erase certain choices or moments. And perhaps you have wondered, can anything good still come from my life? Can God still use me? Can joy still return to my heart? And today, with all the power of heaven behind these words, I answer you, yes. Yes, I can make all things new. Yes, I can restore the years that were lost. Yes, I can breathe fresh life into your soul, even now, even here, even after all that has passed. Child, do you remember how nature itself teaches this truth? Look at the trees in winter stripped bare, seemingly lifeless, branches brittle and gray. To the human eye, it looks like the end, as though life has gone for good. But hidden beneath the bark, deep in the roots, there is life waiting, preparing for spring. And when the time is right, new leaves burst forth, blossoms appear, and beauty returns in greater measure. So it is with you. This season of barrenness will not last forever. Within you is a seed of life that I myself have planted, and I will bring it forth. Do not believe the lie that it is too late for you. Do not say to yourself, my best days are behind me. Do not imagine that the mistakes of your past or the trials of your present can cancel the future I have prepared. For I am the God who brings water out of the rock, who opens doors no man can shut, who gives beauty for ashes, and who makes all things new. If I can raise the dead, if I can part the sea, if I can call light into existence where there was only darkness, then surely I can give you new life. I want you to picture your heart as a garden. Over the years, weeds may have grown, weeds of bitterness, weeds of fear, weeds of regret, weeds of sorrow. Some plants may have withered, and some flowers may have fallen. But I, your Lord, am the perfect gardener. I know how to remove what does not belong. I know how to prune what must be pruned. I know how to plant seeds that will grow into beauty you cannot yet imagine. And I promise you this, I will not leave your garden barren. I will cause new growth, new strength, new joy, and new hope to rise within you. Child, I want you to feel my love as I speak these words. This is not a distant message spoken into the air. This is me speaking directly to your heart. When you wonder if I am truly there, hear me now, I am here. When you doubt whether I still have a plan for you, listen closely, I do. When you feel that your story is nearly finished, know this, I am writing a new chapter, and this new chapter is not small. It is not merely surviving, not merely waiting, not merely enduring. It is living. It is walking in peace. It is rising each day with hope in your heart. It is experiencing love, joy, and purpose in ways you thought were gone forever. I am not offering you a faint flicker of light, but a sunrise that will chase away the long night. I know that you may be tired. I know that the years have brought weariness to your body and heaviness to your soul. I know that sometimes it is hard to imagine starting fresh when you feel the weight of so much behind you. But I remind you now, it is not by your strength that this new life will come. It is by mine. You are not called to create it, only to receive it. Think of a dry land waiting for rain. The ground cannot make the rain fall. It can only open to receive it. And when the rain comes, the ground drinks deeply and springs forth with new growth. So it is with you. Open your heart, and I will pour out the rain of my Spirit. You will be refreshed, renewed, restored. The dry places of your soul will blossom again. So do not close your heart in fear. Do not say, "This is not for me." Do not think, "I am too old, too weak, too broken." No, child, this is for you, right here. Right now, I will give you new life. A fresh start is coming. Stay with me, for this is only the beginning. In the next part of this message, I will lead you into reflection, a deep remembering of how I have been with you through every step of your life. You will see that nothing was wasted, not one tear, not one trial, not one day. And in those reflections, you will discover hope for the days ahead. For now, let these words sink into your soul. I am the God of new beginnings. I am the one who gives new life. And I say to you, my beloved child, a fresh start is coming. My beloved child, now that you have heard my promise of new life, I want you to pause with me and look back over your journey. Reflection is not meant to bring you sorrow or regret, but wisdom and understanding. For in every chapter of your life I was there. In every season, whether bright with joy or shadowed with pain, my presence never left you. I know there are moments you wish you could change, times when words were spoken that should not have been, times when decisions led you down roads that were heavy with consequences, times when you stumbled, when you doubted, when you let fear guide your steps instead of faith, and perhaps even now, when you think of those memories, a heaviness stirs in your heart. But listen closely, child, none of those moments were wasted. I have taken every wrong turn, every misstep, every scar, and woven them into a greater story of redemption. Do you remember the days of your youth? How quickly time seemed to pass, the energy, the dreams, the hopes that filled your heart. You thought life would stretch endlessly before you, and yet the years moved swiftly, each one carrying both joys and sorrows. Through those early days, I was watching over you. Even when you did not know my name, even when you did not seek me, I was guiding your steps. I kept you in moments you did not even realize were dangerous. I gave you breathe each morning. I placed people in your life to encourage you, to teach you, even to challenge you. And as the years went on, you faced struggles. Some of them you overcame easily. Others left deep marks on your heart. Perhaps you buried loved ones, and the grief seemed unbearable. Perhaps you worked hard and still faced lack, wondering why life seemed so heavy. Perhaps you struggled within your own family misunderstandings, conflicts, broken relationships. And through it all, you asked, why must I go through this? And here I answer you, because even in the valleys I was shaping you. Even in the storms I was strengthening you. Even in the tears I was planting seeds of compassion, resilience, and faith that could not have grown in easy soil. Child, look back and see the ways I carried you. Remember the time you thought you would not survive the pain, yet you did. Remember the prayers you thought went unanswered, but looking back, you see that the answer came in a different way, in a better way. Remember the nights of fear when you lay awake yet somehow morning came, and you rose again. These were not accidents. They were my hand upon you. I know that reflection can be difficult. When you look back, you may see not only victories, but also failures. Times when you hurt others, times when your faith was weak, times when you turned away from me, chasing your own desires, only to find emptiness at the end. But hear this, even then, I did not abandon you. Even in your wanderings, I followed you. Even in your rebellion, I whispered to you. Even in your mistakes, I was already preparing a way back for you. Child, your story is not only one of mistakes and trials. It is also a story of my faithfulness. Think of the blessings I have given you, the people you have loved, the laughter you have shared, the moments of beauty that touched your heart. Think of the times when provision came unexpectedly, when strength arose in you at the exact moment you needed it, when comfort came from a place you did not anticipate. That was me. Every good and perfect gift in your life has flowed from my hand. When you look back, do you see how far you have come? Do you see that you are not the same as you once were? There is wisdom in your heart now that could only come through experience. There is a depth in your soul that could only come from walking through valleys and climbing mountains. There is compassion in your spirit that could only be born through your own wounds. This is the beauty of your journey. I have been making you more like me. Child, I want you to understand this deeply. I am not ashamed of your story. I am not disappointed in you. When I see your life, I see a beloved child who has fought through trials, endured pain, and yet remains mine. I see resilience. I see courage. I see someone who, though weary, still turns to me. And now, as you reflect, I want you to see that the same God who carried you yesterday will carry you tomorrow. The same God who forgave you then forgives you now. The same God who gave you strength before will give you strength again. Your past is not a chain to hold you back. It is a testimony that I have never left you, and I never will. There is something else I want you to understand, my child. The wounds you carry, the ones you think disqualify you, are often the very places where my light shines brightest. A cracked vessel allows the light within to be seen. Your scars are not marks of shame, but proof that you endured, that you survived, that you overcame. They are reminders that pain did not have the final word, love did. So let go of regret. Do not let it poison your soul any longer. What is behind you cannot be changed, but it can be redeemed. And I, your God, am the Redeemer. I turn mourning into dancing. I turn ashes into beauty. I turn brokenness into blessing, and I will do this for you. Take comfort in this truth. I have always known the full story of your life. Before you were born, I saw every day you would live. I knew the triumphs and the struggles, the laughter and the tears. And still I chose you. Still I called you mine. Still I sent my Son to die for you, so that nothing, not even your worst mistake, could separate you from my love. Now, child, as we reflect together, let this understanding settle deeply in your heart. You are loved. You have always been loved. You will always be loved. Nothing in your past can erase that truth. Nothing in your present can diminish it. Nothing in your future can change it. And because I love you, I will not leave you where you are. I will give you new life. A fresh start is coming. What you have lived through until now was preparation. The pain you endured, the lessons you learned, the faith that was tested, all of it has prepared the soil of your heart for what is coming next. Stay with me, beloved child, for in the next part of this message, I will lift your heart higher. I will speak encouragement into your soul. You will hear not only of where you have been, but of where you are going. I will remind you that the best is not behind you, but ahead. You will see that my promise of new life is not empty, but alive and real, waiting for you. For now, hold on to this reflection. Your story is not over. Every step has been seen. Every tear has been counted. Every battle has been shared with me. And because I have been faithful in the past, you can trust me for the future. My beloved child, now that we have looked back together and reflected on the story of your life, I want to lift your heart higher. I want to breathe fresh courage into your soul. I want you to hear my voice like a gentle wind whispering through the leaves, like the sound of calm waters flowing after a storm. I want you to know without a shadow of doubt, you are not finished. I am still working in you, and the best of what I have prepared is still to come. You may feel weary, child. The years may have taken much from you. Your body may not move as easily as it once did. The faces of people you loved may now live only in memory. You may feel as though the weight of time has dimmed your strength. But listen to me. Your value is not measured by your strength. Your purpose is not limited by your age. Your life is not defined by what has been lost. You are my child, and my plans for you are eternal. Even now, in this very season, I am bringing forth something new. Just as a tree planted long ago continues to bear fruit year after year, so too will your life continue to bear fruit. You may think your influence has faded, but every word of kindness you have spoken, every prayer you have lifted, every act of love you have given still lives on. Nothing given in love is ever wasted. It all continues to grow in ways you cannot yet see. I want you to know, child, that your presence on this earth matters. When you smile, you bring light to someone's day. When you share your wisdom, you guide someone's path. When you simply sit with another soul in silence, your very presence becomes a comfort. You may think your days are ordinary, but I tell you, in my eyes, every day you live with love is extraordinary. Do not underestimate the power of your prayers. The prayers you have whispered in secret, thinking no one heard, have reached my throne. The times you prayed for your children, your grandchildren, your friends, even strangers you hardly knew, those prayers were like seeds planted in rich soil. And though you may not see the harvest yet, know this: those seeds are alive and they will bear fruit in their season. Do not stop praying, child. Every word you speak to me is heard, and every prayer has power. I want you to let go of the thought that your time is over. Too many of my children believe they are finished. Once they reach a certain stage of life, they say, I am too old, my hands are too weak, my voice no longer matters. But I say to you, Moses was 80 when I called him to lead my people. Abraham was advanced in years when I gave him a son. Anna the prophetess was old in age when she beheld the child Jesus in the temple and spoke of him to all. My plans are not limited by age, my power is not weakened by time, and my love for you is as strong today as it was the moment I first breathed life into you. Child, hear me clearly, you are not finished. You are alive because there is still purpose for your life. You are breathing because I am not done with you. Every sunrise you see, every breath you take, is proof that I still have a reason for you to be here. And that reason is filled with love, with hope, with meaning. I know that sometimes discouragement tries to overwhelm you. You look at the world and see darkness. You hear of wars, hatred, division, and despair, and you wonder, what can I do in times like this? And I say to you, shine your light. Even the smallest light can pierce the deepest darkness. Your words of kindness, your prayers of intercession, your acts of love, these are not small things. They are weapons of light against the darkness. Remember, child, I am the one who strengthens you. You do not need to rely on your own power. When you feel weak, lean into my strength. When you feel empty, draw from my fullness. When you feel afraid, hold onto my hand. I will not let you fall. I will not abandon you. My spirit within you will give you all that you need for each day. Do not worry about tomorrow. Do not let fear of the future rob you of peace today. I hold tomorrow in my hands. And just as I have carried you through the past, I will carry you through what is to come. Child, I want you to picture something with me. Imagine a field that has lain barren for many seasons. The ground looks dry, lifeless, empty. People may look at it and say, nothing good can grow there again. But then the rains come, the ground drinks deeply, and suddenly green shoots break through the soil. Flowers bloom, crops rise, and life returns in abundance. That is what I am doing in you. Others may look at you and think your season of fruitfulness has passed. Even you may think it, but I see life within you still. I see seeds waiting to bloom, and I promise you, new life is coming forth. Be encouraged, child. Your days are not meaningless. Your life is not wasted. Every moment you walk with me is filled with purpose. And even now, I am preparing blessings for you that will surprise you. There will be moments of joy that you did not expect. There will be peace in places where you once felt only turmoil. There will be doors of opportunity to love and to serve that you thought had long since closed. I want you to walk forward with hope. Lift your head. Straighten your shoulders. You are not walking alone, I am with you. You are not forgotten, I remember you. You are not unloved, you are cherished beyond measure. Let this truth be your strength. I will give you new life. A fresh start is coming, not because you deserve it, not because you earned it, but because I love you, and my love is greater than every failure, stronger than every fear, and deeper than every sorrow. Child, I want you to feel encouraged today. When you wake in the morning, remind yourself, God is not finished with me. He is giving me new life. When you lie down at night, tell yourself, a fresh start is coming. I will not give up. When you face moments of doubt, whisper to your own soul, I am loved, I am chosen, I am not alone. For this is the truth. I, your God, am with you. I will walk with you through the rest of your journey. I will hold your hand through every trial. I will comfort you in every sorrow. I will strengthen you in every weakness, and I will fill you with hope that does not fade. Stay with me, beloved child, for in the next part of this message, I will give you guidance. I will speak to you about the things that truly matter. I will lovingly warn you against what leads to harm and gently direct you toward what brings life and peace. But for now, rest in this encouragement. You are not finished. Your life is not over. A fresh start is coming, and I, your God, will give you new life. My beloved child, now that I have encouraged your heart and reminded you of my promises, I must also speak to you with the voice of a loving father, firm, but filled with care. For just as a shepherd carries his sheep to safety, he also uses his staff to gently guide them away from danger. I love you too much to remain silent about the paths that could lead you astray. I love you too much to let you wander into harm without warning you. Listen closely, child, for these words come from my heart to yours. There are many voices in this world, and not all of them lead to life. Some voices call out with empty promises, promises of happiness in things that do not last. They tell you to cling to money, to possessions, to recognition, to fleeting pleasures. But these voices are like shadows. They disappear quickly, leaving you empty and unsatisfied. My child, beware of them. Do not let your heart chase after things that rust, spoil, or fade. Your soul was made for eternity, and only eternal treasures will fill the deep places of your heart. I must warn you, too, against the voice of fear. Fear whispers lies into your soul. Fear tells you that you are weak, alone, and hopeless. Fear tells you to give up, to shrink back, to stop trusting in me. But hear me, fear is not from me. I am not the author of fear. I am the giver of peace. Do not let fear rule over your life. When fear rises, call on my name. When your heart trembles, lean into my strength. Fear will always try to deceive you, but my love will always drive it away. Child, be careful also of bitterness. I know you have been hurt. I know people have wounded you with their words and actions. I know life has not always been kind, but if you hold on to bitterness, it will poison your soul. It will weigh you down like chains. Release it. Forgive, not because the one who hurt you deserves forgiveness, but because you deserve freedom. When you forgive, you open your heart to healing. When you let go of bitterness, you make space for my peace. And now, I must tell you something very important. The days you are living in are not without danger. Darkness is real. Temptation surrounds you. The enemy seeks to steal your joy, to kill your hope, and to destroy your faith. He tries to distract you with the noise of the world. He tries to convince you that your prayers do not matter, that your life has no meaning, that your efforts are wasted. But I tell you, do not listen to his lies. He is a deceiver, and his words are empty. Stand firm in me, and he will have no power over you. You may ask, Lord, how do I stand firm? How do I stay on the path of life? And I say to you, stay close to me. Walk with me daily. Speak with me in prayer, not just when you are desperate, but in every moment. Read my words, for they are life to your soul. Surround yourself with others who love me, for together you will strengthen one another. When you stumble, do not run away from me in shame. Instead, run toward me, for I am always ready to lift you up again. I want to guide you in how to live with wisdom in these days. Child, treasure time. Do not waste it on endless worry, arguments, or pursuits that do not matter. Each day is a gift, and what you choose to do with it matters. Use your time to love, to build, to bless, to draw closer to me. The days are precious, and though life on earth is short, what you do in love will last forever. Be careful what you allow into your heart and mind. The eyes and ears are gateways to the soul. Guard them well. Do not feed your spirit with constant fear from the world's news, or with anger from endless disputes. Instead, fill your heart with my peace, my promises, and my truth. Sing songs of praise. Meditate on words of hope. Speak life, not death, into your days. Child, I warn you also about pride. Pride tells you that you do not need me. Pride tells you that you are strong enough on your own. But pride blinds the eyes and hardens the heart. I do not want you to carry the weight of life alone. Humble yourself before me, and I will lift you up. Surrender your burdens into my hands, and I will give you rest. I must also tell you this: do not be deceived by the illusion of tomorrow. Too many say, I will change tomorrow, I will forgive tomorrow, I will love tomorrow, I will pray tomorrow. But tomorrow is never promised. Today is the day to choose life. Today is the day to draw close to me. Today is the day to begin again. Do not wait, beloved. Start now. And here is my guidance for you, child. Keep your heart soft. Keep your spirit open. Keep your hands ready to serve. When you see someone in need, help them if you can. When you hear someone in pain, listen with compassion. When you are tempted to judge, choose mercy instead. These small acts of love shine brighter than you realize. They are the footprints of heaven left upon the earth. Hold tightly to hope. The world may tremble, but my kingdom cannot be shaken. Nations may rise and fall, but my love will endure forever. Your body may weaken, but your spirit can grow stronger each day in me. Do not let despair find a home in you. Instead, let hope be your anchor. Remember this, child. I discipline not to harm you, but to guide you. Just as a father corrects a child out of love, I correct you to protect you. If I whisper to your heart and tell you to turn away from something, it is because I know the pain that lies ahead. If I call you to leave behind what harms you, it is because I want to lead you into joy. Trust my guidance even when it is difficult. My way always leads to life. Finally, let me remind you of what truly matters. Not wealth, not possessions, not status, not fame. What matters is love, love for me, love for others, love that leaves a legacy of light behind. When your time on this earth is finished, it will not be the houses you owned or the titles you carried that matter. It will be the love you gave, the kindness you shared, and the faith you lived. So listen to my warning, child, but do not fear it. Let these words guide you, not frighten you. I speak them because I love you, because I want you to walk in life and freedom, because I want to prepare your heart for all that is to come. Stay close to me. Guard your heart, treasure your days, forgive freely, love deeply, live with hope, and walk in the light, for I am with you, and I will never leave you. And now, beloved child, let us move together into the final part of this message. I have spoken words of love, reflection, encouragement, and guidance. Now I will bring it all together with a closing word of power, warmth, and promise, a reminder that I am the one who gives you new life, and that your story is not over. My beloved child, we have walked together through this message from the beginning, where I called you close, through deep reflection, through encouragement, through gentle warning and guidance. And now, as we stand at the end of this time together, I want to gather everything I have spoken into one powerful, loving word for your heart. This is my promise to you. I am the God who makes all things new. I am the God who turns mourning into dancing. I am the God who brings streams into the desert, light into darkness, hope into despair. I am the God who lifts up the weary and strengthens the weak. I am the God who sees you, knows you, loves you, and will never leave you. Child, your life has not been easy. You have known joy and laughter, but you have also known pain and tears. You have walked through valleys where the shadows were long, and you have climbed mountains where the path was steep. Sometimes you felt strong, sometimes you felt broken, and yet Here you are, still breathing, still standing, still reaching for me. That is proof that my hand has been upon you all along. Look back for a moment and remember the times you thought you could not go on. Remember the nights you cried out for help, the mornings you woke with a heavy heart, and remember how somehow strength came, somehow peace came, somehow you made it through. That was me, child. That was my love carrying you. That was my spirit breathing life into you when you felt empty, and just as I have been faithful in the past, I will be faithful in the future. I will not abandon you now. I will not forsake you now. I will walk with you through every season yet to come. When the road ahead feels uncertain, remember this. I go before you. When the path feels dark, remember this. I am your light. When you feel alone, remember this. You are never alone, for I am with you always. Child, this is not the end for you. This is not the closing chapter. This is the beginning of something new. A fresh start is coming not just in the world around you, but in your own heart. I am renewing your strength. I am healing old wounds. I am giving you a new song to sing. The things that once weighed you down will lose their hold. The memories that once brought only pain will begin to shine with the light of redemption. The future that once seemed closed will open like a door into hope. Lift up your eyes, child. Lift up your head. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not finished. I am writing a new story with your life, one filled with grace, beauty, and meaning. It may not look exactly as you imagined. It may unfold in ways you cannot yet see. But trust me, every line of this story is written with love. I want you to know that your life matters deeply, even now. You may think your best days are behind you, but I tell you, some of your most meaningful days are still ahead. The words you speak, the prayers you pray, the love you give, these are seeds that will bear fruit long after you are gone. You are leaving a legacy of light, child, one that will bless generations. And remember this, you are never too old, too weak, too broken, or too late for me to do something new in you. When I say new life, I mean a renewal of your spirit, a refreshment of your hope, a rekindling of your joy. Even if your circumstances do not change, your heart can be transformed. Even if your body weakens, your soul can grow stronger. Even if the world around you shakes, my peace can remain steady within you. I know the road ahead may still hold challenges. There may be days when you feel tired, days when you feel afraid, days when you feel unsure. But on those days, remember my words, fear not, for I am with you. Lean on me, call on me, I will answer, I will hold you, I will guide you. Child, I have one more thing to tell you. Do not underestimate the power of small steps. You do not need to do great things to be great in my eyes. A kind word spoken to someone who is hurting, a prayer whispered for someone in need, a moment of patience when you feel frustrated, these small acts of love are treasures in my kingdom. They ripple outward in ways you cannot imagine. They are the building blocks of the new life I am giving you. So, as you leave this moment, do not leave my presence. Carry these truths in your heart. You are loved beyond measure. You are not forgotten. You are not finished. A fresh start is coming. I will give you new life. Say it to yourself when you wake up in the morning. God is giving me new life. Say it when doubts whisper in your ear. A fresh start is coming. Say it when fear tries to rise. I am not alone. God is with me. Let this be your prayer today. Lord, I receive your new life. I welcome your fresh start. Heal me, strengthen me, guide me, and use me for your glory. And I will answer, child. I will meet you where you are. I will pour my peace over you like gentle rain. I will fill you with hope that will not fade. I will walk with you all the days of your life. This is my heart for you. This is my promise to you. This is my blessing over you. I will give you new life. A fresh start is coming. Now, as we bring this time together to a close, do not think of it as an ending. Think of it as a beginning. Take these words with you into your day, into your week, into your future. Let them be a light in your darkness, a hand on your shoulder, a whisper of love in your ear. And when tomorrow comes, come back again. Sit with me again. Hear my voice again. For each day I have something new to say to you, something new to give you, something new to build in you. So go now with peace, beloved child. Go with hope, go with joy. Live this day knowing you are loved, you are chosen, and you are not alone. A fresh start is coming. New life is already breaking forth. I am with you always.